Well, we've just had a technical failure here. I've lost the script.
Oh dear.
So, but we'll have it back momentarily. And
well, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. It came back. It's one of those moments where you stand there, you sit there, and you look at your screen, and you think, "Okay, what am I going to do now?"
Yeah, I've had quite a few of those.
Anyways, we're going to start today with the USA. Now, the Donald. We saw his speech at the beginning, but more realistically, he has this growing women problem, and it is really truly astonishing, the number of women that have come forward and the way in which he is basically attacking anyone who attacks him. Overnight, the New York Times issued the letter from their general counsel back to the Trump organization, because Trump basically threatened to sue the paper for libel. And it was a one-pager. It was absolutely brilliant. And it said, look, you yourself have admitted to A, B, and C in the course of your discussions. So there is no libel, and basically shut up.
I mean, my feeling about him is I think he genuinely needs help. He has a mental problem. And, he says stuff that we know he has said. And he says false allegations, for example. And he said it. It's on tape. So all this stuff about women, I'm famous so I can assault women. He said, because it is on tape and has been replayed.
Well, speaking of it being on tape, let's take 25 seconds for those of you who have been living in a bunker somewhere and have not seen this. Here is the actual tape.
I moved on her, actually. She was down in Palm Beach. I moved on her, and I failed. I'll admit it.
Whoa.
I did try. I moved on her like a bitch, but I couldn't get there, and she was married. I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the. You can do anything.
And the interesting thing about this is that the seminal line in all of this is, when you are a star, you can do anything.
I know. That was the one thing that jumped out to me as well.
And since then, he's been charged with groping more women than we can count. And they're all coming forward now. And of course, so what is he doing? He's going on the campaign trail, attacking everything they say as false. He attacked the People magazine reporter by saying, well, where was she 12 years ago when this allegedly happened? Because she wrote a beautiful story about Melania. Is it Melania? Which wife are we talking about now? Melania. Yeah, Melania. When he's got three of them, it's hard to keep track of them unless they all have the same name. The fact that his wife was pregnant, and it was just truly astonishing that he can just stand there and deny these incredibly credible women. I mean, there was a woman who was taped by the New York Times who seemed incredibly credible. Incredibly credible. There's a word for him. Because she talked about sitting in first class with him and having him reach across, grope her, and try to stick his hand up her skirt. I mean, it's truly astonishing.
Was that the one who talked about him being like an octopus?
Like an octopus, yeah.
All over her.
Yeah. And so what does Trump do? He attacks Bill Clinton, who last time I looked is not on the ballot. He's not standing for president of the United States because he's already been president for 8 years.